And as soon as it hits here, we'll have to start it. Hey, good afternoon, everybody, or good evening. We're just waiting for YouTube to get queued up here and start things off. With me today is my lovely daughter.
Hello.
Casey Christine.
Howdy.
And we're going to wait for a few people to show up, and we'll do a sound check, and then we'll go from there. And we're going to skip this ad.
Oh, it's backwards.
And we're going to mute. Yes, the video is backwards, but I think they see it right. There we go. All right, everybody. Welcome to Bar Z. My name's Stan. I think our audio is good. We've got it muted. Here on this end, I don't think, hey, Steve, how you doing? I'll Gopher, sound is good. Thank you. How you doing, Ryan? CJ's Customs, morning Stan. Good morning to you too. Where exactly are you that it's morning? Steven says good audio. Dan's Workshop. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Anthony, hello, how you doing? We're just hanging out on a Sunday night in the shop. We were messing around a little bit today. We actually made a wedding ring for somebody. We used some grade 5 titanium. Nick Schneider, hey, what's going on, Nick? Lane, how you doing, Lane? John Long, good evening from Ohio. Hello, Ohio. We took some grade 5 titanium and we made a wedding ring for Casey's. What does she use? Is that your cousin?
That would be my cousin-in-law.
Your cousin-in-law.
About to be.
Nice. Okay. Well, while we were at it, we cut her, Casey, a ring too. Show me a ring. All right. We'll get this a little closer to the camera. Go ahead and cut that for her. We put 3 little grooves in it, equally spaced. Knifed all the edges, and it began its life as a lump of grade 5 titanium. Some of you guys may remember this this artifact. Here's your ring back.
Thank you.
You betcha. This is actually the material that we used during the Forge Jaw competition at the Summer Bash. So this piece of material has quite a bit of history, and now a piece of it just got turned into a wedding ring, and turned into Casey's ring. So pretty cool. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Jeff Moss, how you doing, buddy? And some of you probably noticed in the background, there's a big old bandsaw back there up on the table. And that's it's got a little bit of history too. And actually this weekend, we got a 3-day weekend. So I'm shooting we're going to shoot an update, like another grind episode, which includes the details on that Johnson Model J. Yeah, I had a good time cutting that titanium. It's always challenging. High-speed steel is doable. Just got to run it slow, and it doesn't really work harden, but it sure likes to adhere to the high-speed steel. It likes to burnish on the tools. Carbide, no problem, but the high-speed steel sure likes to get sticky with it. We pulled it off. We got your ring done. Are you happy with that?
I like it.
Very good.
Definitely like it.
Very
Lightweight.
good. So the Johnson Model J is here. I hauled it back from Fresno. That is an 800-pound bandsaw. That thing is solid cast iron. It's a pig. As far as I can tell, all it needs is a good sandblast and clean up and fresh bearings all the way around. But we're gonna give it a go. Low speed, high feed, indeed. He didn't go to Jared. He went to Stan. That's right. No Jared Jewelers. We're doing wedding rings here now. And I told her right out of the gate, I'm no jeweler. I don't have any. I tell everyone the same thing. I have no taste and I lack imagination, but I know how to follow a print. So if you tell me what you want, I'll get you there. Hey, Camo Joe, how you doing? So how is everybody tonight? Anybody doing anything good in your shop? And Gary, Great sound in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Good evening, Stan from Emmanuus, Pennsylvania. Hello, Brian. Well, I've it's been a busy couple of weeks. You guys probably noticed I haven't put out any live feeds. Been away, been out in the field on a job. That's coming up in our this weekend's episode of The Grind. We've been up at Gillig Bus. These are the guys that make the big, beautiful diesel pusher motorhomes.
Wow.
The ones that cost as much as your house. And quite an extensive system going in up there. So I've been gone for the better part of a couple of weeks. So I haven't had a chance to keep you guys updated. So I've been at Gillig Bus doing that. On the way back, I stopped by and picked up the bandsaw on the way in. I actually had to get back and make squares. Dwayne Lang, he's got a set coming to him. I finished this set today. So it's been busy around here. So that set's going out to Dwayne Lang. We're going to get that packaged up and out probably Tuesday in the mail. Monday's a holiday. Dan's Workshop says nothing in the shop going on. Going to be a while. Just brought home a new baby boy. Wow. So the replacement bar Z coin might take even longer. Dan, don't feel obligated at all. You know, I'll accept my licks. I lost it fair and square. I let it go out on display and I lost it. It's my fault. Don't feel obligated to do anything, but I sure appreciate the thought. Let's see. No work in progress. The lathe is down. Oh, bummer, Gilberto. Camo Joe says, enjoy your videos, Stan. Thank you, Joe. Brian says, just finishing installing shop cabinets and moving the Covell surface grinder around to make room. Oh, okay, nice. Have you run the Covell yet, Brian? Oh, there goes the compressor. Hey, let me go kill that thing.
That scared me.
Nice. All right, we're done with that noise. We don't need a compressed air today. We're done for the day. Hey, say hello to me so I can sign off. Hello, Chuck. How you doing? Let's see. Say hello to me so I can sign off. Why do you want to sign off? Just hang out with me, Chuck. It's a beautiful Sunday evening. The weather's nice. Like, it feels like fall's here finally. You'll be getting a new one eventually. Well, thank you, Dan. I sure appreciate that effort. It's a lot easier making one. I know that was a stretch for you. How many did you send? You sent like 20, 25 or something of those things. I missed your barbecue. Hey, I'm coming back up to see you, buddy. I'll be back up next week. So you got a barbecue for me when I come over. Anyways, I was just showing off my Johnson. If you want to take a look at it, it's right over my shoulder, Chuck. What do you think of that? If you want to talk about your balls, we can do that too. I got a set of your balls over in my toolbox. What? Honey, the jokes are never ending.
Never ending.
Never ending.
Sure,
We can talk about we can talk about my Johnson, or we can talk about Chuck's balls. Gotta go. Birthday barbecue.
Johnson.
I will do, Mark. Thank you. Let me go get Chuck's balls. I keep them in a box.
Oh, lovely.
This is more fun stuff you can play with, honey.
Yes. I don't know. I don't think I know Chuck well enough.
You don't know Chuck well enough. I know Chuck well enough.
Yeah.
And actually, I play with Chuck's balls all the time. There's a set of Chuck's balls. Would you like to touch one?
No, thank you.
Okay.
What do they do?
They're work holding devices. It's a ball with a flat ground on it, and we use that for work holding in the mill vise for oddly shaped parts. So there you have it, Chuck. My daughter has held your balls. Okay, I hope you enjoy your Labor Day, Stan. I hope I do too. It's not till tomorrow. Hi, Stan and pretty lady.
Hello.
I made about 24 initially, scrapped out 3, and sent 21 to you. Those, Dan, those got chewed up so quick, man. I gave those out. I don't know if you saw the little award ceremony we did for Tom Lipton for the best YouTube series, but I presented those to all the other creators and all the participants in the Summer Bash. And I sure appreciate you going to the trouble to make all that. Brian says, ran the spindle on the VFD, but ordering an American rotary panel for my shop to run the automatic gearing. Automatic system is not hydraulic, but mechanical. Oh, that's interesting. I'm killing you, Chuck. Hey, you're still watching. You said to say hello to you so you could leave. Stan is an equal opportunity offender. I am. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Good night, Chuck. Danny Metzger, happy birthday, Stan. Mine is Thursday. Happy birthday, Dan. Mine is tomorrow. BC Block, hello, Brian. What's up here? Just came in from working all day, and it looks like Stan has his Johnson on display. The jokes are never ending. Yes, my Johnson is on display on the welding table back there. We just pulled it out of the back of the truck yesterday when we rolled home. So that is an 800-pound bandsaw. That's that thing is a pig, solid cast iron. But you know what? The cast iron's all good. There's not a crack on it. Yeah, Paul, the jokes are going to keep on coming. We got the balls, we got the Johnsons, we've got just unlimited material for jokes. And you can't talk about this stuff with a straight face, can you?
No, sir.
You're laughing inside.
I was.
Okay, guys, any other questions you want to ask me? We've been live for not too long, about 10 minutes. I have one, so I'm well familiar with them. Oh, awesome. Okay, so you got a Johnson Model J. I had a B. That's the on my Johnson Model B, and rebuilt that. That's a light little. I think it's a 8-inch cut machine. I think the J's a 10-inch, so it's it takes a substantial jump between the Model B and the Model J. Dan's Workshop says it was fun to make them. I am glad they were well received. Now I just need to finish the coins for Tom Lipton and your replacement coin. Okay. Well, I appreciate all your effort, Dan, and congratulations on the new baby. What else did we do? When we came home, it was oil change day today. We did both dualies. We did the V10 gas motor. We did the Cummins turbo diesel, changed oil in that. I still can't get used to how fast the oil gets dirty in the diesel. Literally, I changed the oil. I started it, made sure I had oil pressure, pulled the stick. It was like I didn't even do anything. The oil was black instantly. I'm never going to get used to that. So we did that. I changed the oil in my generator and getting it ready to go up to my job site up in Livermore. The Livermore job site has no electricity. The general contractor there hasn't even put in temporary power yet or at all, and he's not gonna. So you walk around the place, there's just generators running everywhere. And I need to get my welder up there. I'm going to take the Miller 211, good little portable machine. Probably taking the plasma cutter, and then I got my got a 6,500 watt generator. Jen said I'm taking up there to weld and plasma cut with. Diesels get oil black so you can easily see it on the stick. And that's the truth right there. I guess you discovered, listen to this. I guess you discovered the secret to beautiful kids. You must have a gorgeous wife. I have eight, six girls and 2 boys. You have 8 girls or 8-year-old girls?
8-year-old, a 6-year-old.
an 8-year-old girl, a 6-year-old girl, and 2-year-old boy. Okay, well, congratulations, Gilberto.
It's a handful.
Now you have to go set Chuck's balls on your Johnson. You have to. Okay. Chuck's balls are going back on the Johnson. There's Chuck's balls. They're going to go back on the Johnson. And we'll open the lid right there so you guys can see the balls. How's that? Just pop them up right there. There you go.
Good advertisement.
Yeah, that's a good advertising for Chuck. And he's selling those on eBay. You know, if you want a set of those work holding devices, they're actually pretty clever. I actually use them all the time. I use them in the mill to square up oddly shaped parts, and I use them in the toolmaker's vise. You know, if you've got something kind of funny to grind, use them in a toolmaker's vise on the surface grinder. So they're handy. Gilberto says 8 kids, not 8-year-old kids, 8 kids. Holy moly, you should start a soccer team or something.
A band.
Balls are under your Johnson, not on it. 6 girls, 34, 43, 26, 22. 2 boys, 27, 21. Gilberto, holy moly.
Wow.
That's a heck of a family right there.
That is.
Let's see. Unconventional Milling says, my old Subaru has the same oil. It leaks a lot since new clutch, almost 200,000 miles. Brian says, audio seems better tonight. Are you doing something different? I got the Snowball right here. We're broadcasting through. So I am using a different mic. And I played with my levels a little bit, Brian. John Long says, I will be ordering some ASAP for the shop. You and Abraham have proven their worth. Yes, they are pretty good. I hear Chuck's giving them away. If you mention Bar Z, he'll just give them to you for free. But you didn't hear it from me. Brian McGrew says, hi, Stan. Question about drill bits. I'm going to have to drill out or heat out a bunch of number 60 Torx 3/8 by 1.5 inch bolts, probably 180 of them. Do you think the Milwaukee bits from Home Depot will work? Absolutely not. Those things are Chinese junk. I've been through the Milwaukee stuff before. No, get yourself, what size are they? Torx 3/8 by 1.5 inches? That's a pretty robust bolt, and it's not going to be that hard. You can do that with Cobalt. Get yourself some left-handed drill bits. Literally, they are wound opposite. You run the drill in reverse, and as soon as they grab or catch, it's going to back the bolt right out. And as soon as you get that inner diameter out of there, the bolt's going to relieve. That's if your drill press is capable of running in reverse. The Milwaukee annular cutters are German and seem top notch. Yes, they are. But in their quest to just make tons of money, they flooded the market with a lot of really, really cheap tools. Milwaukee just slaps their brand name on all kinds of stuff. You see it at Home Depot, drill bits, scribes, flashlights. For God's sakes, they're making Sharpie felt pens. They're making anything that they can put the Milwaukee brand name on and make a buck. Let's see. Hertel makes okay drill bits. Yeah, Hertels are decent bits. Love left-handed drill bits to remove old butts. Correction, bolts. Stephen Cable. Wood and Metal Shop. What's up in the shop tonight? Well, not much. We just kind of finished up for the day, and we thought we'd sit down and talk to some people. Brian wants to know, does your daughter help out in the shop? I had my daughter helping in the shop tonight and trying to get her interested in machining and making her ideas come to life. I don't know. Are you interested in this?
I'm very interested. Half the time I don't know what most of the stuff is, though. So a lot of it is just explaining. Explaining.
Well, you do show some interest and you ask a lot of questions, which I'm cool with.
Yeah.
So if you want to get into it some more.
I'm definitely into it.
I bought her a welding hood for her birthday.
And sleeves.
Have you learned to weld yet?
I have a little bit. Yes. Not very good at it though.
Hold your hand out. How steady are you?
Very steady. Just kidding. Super steady.
We'll get you TIG welding here pretty quick. Let's see. Stan, any experience with magnetic stick on strips for a DRO? Magnetic stick on strips for a DRO. You lost me, Mike. Wood and Metal Workshop says good timing. I just came in from the shop and started working on a forge tonight. Are you making a forge? Nice. Well, Brian Block wants to know, why does your daughter sound country accent?
Not me. Do I sound like I have one?
A little.
A little.
She's got the California
A
accent.
little country.
Dude.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm a little more surfer than country.
Yes, you are.
Slowing down.
Reed, hey, how you doing? Hey, Stan, glad I got on the computer and tuned in. Kind of nice having your kids help. Both my boys were in the shop with me today. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I enjoy having her around. I was blessed with girls. Or cursed.
Blessed.
Blessed?
Blessed.
Indeed.
We'll stick with blessed.
Tell them what you do for a living.
I'm an EMT.
She drives an ambulance.
I do. That's about it.
So we're pretty proud of that. I'm pretty proud of that.
I'm working on becoming a firefighter. So that's the ultimate goal.
Should be a paramedic. Steve Finfield said, I hear the twang of that country accent.
I don't know where that's coming from.
Caveman's Man Cave. Good night, guys. Got to go make chips. Thanks for swinging in. Wood and Metal Workshop. They are a blessing. I only have one girl. Some DROs use magnetic scales instead of glass scales. I think that's what Mike meant. Maybe he did. Mike, I prefer the magnetic scales. I've got them on the mill. They're nice because you can actually cut them to fit. The glass scales, you can't cut them. So whatever size your scale is, you have to stay with it. The magnetic scales, you can cut them to fit. And I've doused those things in coolant and chips and all kinds of stuff. And they don't miss a lick. I've never come up with an error on the screen. So those scales work really well. I'm really happy with the magnetic scales. Stick-on strip, self-adhesive. They have a double layer stick tape on the back of the tape. Are you saying it's like a stick-on scale for your DRO? So I get a free ride to the ER when you get ouchy in the shop. That's right. You know, I got a shear out there, a sheet metal shear. I've been using that thing for 4 years, no problems. These are magnetic scales. I'll be darned. I've never seen self-adhesive magnetic scales. I guess it wouldn't matter because the reader actually rides right on the magnet. It doesn't. You don't have to make with a glass scale. You have to maintain that gap between the scale and the glass. And if you ever bump the glass or put any pressure on the glass, you'll break the scale. The magnetic scales just kind of ride. The reader rides on the scale. So I guess self-adhesive would work just fine. Let's see. Gary says, cool. My youngest sister is a 911 dispatch trainer after spending several years as an operator. Tacticus says, you can cut glass scales. I saw a video somewhere on YouTube where someone did that. Wow. Thinking about doing that on mine. Not a quick job, though. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. They just super glue that stuff back on. No need to pay the doc to do it. Yeah, I've super glued some cuts closed before, Brian. I saw this week where some guy was going to volunteer for the first head transplant.
What?
I can't imagine that going well.
I can't imagine it going very well either. A head? Is
Head.
it full brain, everything?
Everything, I guess. I'd like to know more about that, Brian. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't. You got video? You know what? Video or it didn't happen.
Oh.
Okay, guys, we've been live for 53 minutes. You got any last minute questions for me or whatever? Or Casey, if anyone's got a question for Casey, she'll be happy to answer all of your questions. Tell them to try the super glue method.
On the head?
I know if you guys need a head transplant. If you have CNC, you don't need a DRO. Steve Finfield says head transplant, no go. Head transplant sounds more like hold my beer and watch this. At this point, isn't it more of a body transplant? Yeah, I don't know. What do you consider the human, the head or the body?
Or where does the head end? Is it the beginning of the spinal cord? Is it your brain stem?
Yeah, but what makes you you? Your head or your body?
Your brain.
That makes you you.
Yeah.
So he's right. It's a body transplant, not a head transplant.
Yeah.
There you go. What job do you hate in the shop? I don't hate any jobs in the shop. I love being in my shop. Can't post links here. No, you cannot. He's probably got that video all queued up and ready to show us.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Willing to watch that.
Mike Clayton says it's in 2 layers, a stainless steel backing and a magnetic scale on top. When the bit stuck on another stainless strip and stuck on the top. That's pretty interesting. Cleaning. Wood and Metal Workshop says what he hates to do in the shop is cleaning. I'm actually with you on that one. I don't like cleaning up my mess.
You're pretty clean though, compared to other shops that I've seen.
Really?
You're pretty clean.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. What is the worst job in the shop? Not that you hate it. Oh, I think cleaning's got it. Cleaning machines, lubing the gear trains and stuff and doing maintenance on the machines is kind of a pain. Especially when you're really busy, you're relying on your machines, but you also don't want them to break down. You just have to stop and do your preventive maintenance and all your oiling and everything. Hate cleaning up, going to dinner. Bye, Stan and Casey. Good night. Have a good dinner. Grinding, polishing, cut off wheels, wire brushing. Welding is the worst. I like welding. Cleaning, I see. That's why we helped doing it at the bash. Yes, you did. And you did a good job on my lathe. And I hate to say this, the lathe is kind of a mess right now. But Ryan did a wonderful job on the lathe. Stan, does the anchor lube have a shelf life? Yeah, yes, 2 years. I kind of like taking care of machines. I got 2 bottles from you last year. Yeah, you're fine. You got another whole year on that stuff. Robert, hello. I keep eyeing the stainless shop vac at Lowe's. I need a new one. I have that one. I got a rigid stainless shop vac. I love that thing. It's I put the cleanable filter on it. It was expensive. It was about $40 for a reusable air filter on it. But I take it and just put it in the sink, wash it out, let it dry out in the sun, and put it back in. I've never bought a single filter for it. Wood, sawdust, grinding dust, sucking up metal chips, sucking up oily mess, cutting plastic on the lathe, just suck the strings of plastic as you're cutting them. Love it. Yes, Stan, your shop is clean, but it's not Ray Cornelia clean. Yeah, there's different levels of clean. Ray Cornelia is very clean. Let's see, where did I go? Brian McGrew. What brand of drill bits would you recommend for left or right-handed? Do you know of a place to get some between San Bernardino and Temecula? Drill Hog is actually out here, but I do not know if they make left-handers. They've got a cobalt, a 5% cobalt that are wonderful drill bits. I've got a set of them right here. This is a set of Cobalts from Drill Hog, and lifetime guarantee on those things. I think James Green might have a discount code for them. Check with Eagle Dust Off and see if he's got a discount code for Drill Hog. Mine is Louis CK Clean. Brian says, as I approach finishing the last wall on the barn shop, giant cleaning project is coming for preps for running the water tubes and pouring the floor. Gary, there are those of us who balance out Ray. Yeah, you know, Ray's always the top of the heap with how clean his shop is. I'm kind of middle of the road. I'm really not happy until I'm kind of crunching around in chips. I really like that sound of metal chips crunching under my feet. And the titanium we cut today, there's a big bundle of swarf over in the tray of the lathe right now. And it probably will get cleaned up till we switch materials to something else. Wow, we got 64 people watching. Your video is frozen. Is it?
Oh, now it's frozen.
No, I'm seeing it. It's running good. It says, Nick says Drill Hog has left-handed drill bits. So there you go. Check with Drill Hog. I think they're out in Fontana. So they're not that far. Hey, Stephen Lang, how you doing? Yes, Casey's drinking Coors with Dad. She's 21. Don't worry about it.
22.
There you go. Robert says it's not frozen here. Unconventional milling. Everyone's saying not frozen. Must be on your end. Bill Hosswinter says, I need a grenade to clean up my shop, but in the meantime, my daughter has offered to vacuum up. Don't pass that up. Get her out there.
It's a good daughter.
That's a great daughter.
I don't know that I'd be offering that.
Whoa, the shop vac's right there, honey.
Father's Day. It's a couple months away.
That's next year. Fix me up.
You have until next year.
Nice. 64, not counting those watching over your shoulder. My gorgeous wife and 4-year-old are watching with me. Okay. Hello, Gilberto's wife. All right, guys. We've been on the air for a half an hour, and it looks like we're going to be signing off here pretty quick. Any last-minute questions for me or Casey? My daughter loves to sweep the shop when she is here.
I wouldn't mind sweeping. I think it's my OCD, though, that makes me want to clean in here.
Yeah, it's never going to be completely clean. It's a working environment, and I can get it as fast as you can clean it.
Probably.
Yeah, it's decently clean now.
It's organized. That's what it is.
Robert says he has a smoke signal internet. All right, guys, I want you to enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'm going to take you out in regular Barzy style, just like we always do. I want you to enjoy the rest of your weekend. I want you to enjoy Labor Day. Stay safe and fly low and avoid the radar.